I'm sat here on the river steeping on a different stretch to last time. This is on the Dovecote stretch, which is about 4 miles away from the other stretch. I'm now below the town of Wainfleet, whereas before I was about 2 miles above it. I'm now about 1.5 miles below it, and this is the stretch where we've fished the odd match down here. We've had some good matches and we've had 1 or 2 disasters, but with a bit of luck we'll catch some fish today. The fish tend to be a little bit better stamped down here, but I wouldn't guarantee it. I'm now mixing, put some water in a bait bowl and now adding the liquid ice bread to it. Not mix too much up for a start in case there's no fish here. I don't want to waste any. Now you notice I've just plumbed the depth up, how much deeper it is here. And the other section, the section above Wainfleet, the float will be there somewhere. You notice how much deeper it is. I'm going to start on the pole, and hopefully within a few minutes I shall be switching to the whip. You can see me punch the way I do it. I've got various punches there, from really small up to quite big. We'll see if the fish are at home. There's a slight movement on it today, but I'd expect it's not going to move a lot because it's high tide around about now. Might take a few minutes to get a bite as the bait's not got down there to them yet. Oh, fish. It's only a small one, but they're there. Hopefully there'll be some bigger ones about soon. I'll start off at about 7 metres out, and hopefully we can draw the fish in. With it being deeper, I should be able to draw them in closer and probably get them to about 5. Another bite, missed it. Right, the fish are there. I think I'll switch straight to the whip. Right, I'll start with a 4 metre whip. As you see, I've plumbed up using one of my whip wagglers. You notice the shotting on this one, it's bulked. Now that's not a deliberate ploy or a clever plan. Last time I used this rig, I had them strung out and I broke the hook off. So I tied the hook on further up and shoved all my shot together. See if it works. It just shows, if it does work, it just shows you don't have to have any fancy shotting patterns. Keep the feed going in, probably feed a little bit heavier here with the water being deeper. I don't know whether that was a bite or whether it was dragging on the bottom. I think it's dragging on the bottom, so I might just have to shallow it up half an inch or so. I start off fishing, plumb the depth, put the float level with the where I've plumbed the depth and marked it, so that the float, you know, the bait's just off the bottom. That's a fish. Supposed to be bigger fish here. It doesn't look like it. Mind you, the last time I was here in a match it started off like this, but they got better. It's just a nice movement right at the moment, nothing silly. Yeah, it's just dragging on the bottom. There's probably just a bit of weeds. In summertime it's absolutely choked with weed. It takes a while for it to die off. That's a fish. It's still not much bigger. A little bit bigger. But I've been catching some decent fish above the town. You see, I'm using my towel as a funnel again. Yeah, the fish are getting slightly bigger. That's a nice little skimmer. Missed that one. Another little skimmer. That's a bit better roach. Yeah, the only trouble with this stretch of the river, if there's any wind, it comes straight down. It's wide open, and also it's facing south. And if it's a sunny day, you can't see a thing. The sun's in your eyes, so it's got its good points and its bad points. The good point is that it's deeper and better fish, and the bad point is the wind, which is often in your face, and the sun shining on the water as well, which makes it difficult to see. But it's okay today. It's a misty, overcast January morning. It's not too cold. But without the wind, it feels a lot better. Didn't have a bite, that shook. Must be going off. Yeah, these bigger fish they told me about don't seem to be materialising. Need to disgorge you for that one. There seems to be plenty of fish about. There seems to be a lot of roach through the whole river today, right, probably for over a good 10-mile stretch. Not tried any places outside the sort of 5 mile either side of Wainfleet, but normally roach will show up in one area, but they'd spread all over the river. There isn't, most of the pegs, the platform pegs on the match length, you can get 10-pound pleasure fishing. Yeah, I think I'm just a fraction too deep. Shall it up, so I'm now about an inch off the bottom, or off where I plumbed. It just keeps dragging under every so often. I just run it almost to the end of the swim without a bite this time. Ah, that explains it, I'm tangled up. That one. I'm not using fresh bread again. I've got the old stuff. Today is Thursday. I'm using the stuff that I got last Friday for the Sunday match. It's still okay. It's not as good as fresh, but I think today's date's the sell-by date on it, so it's not out. It's only just out of date. I'm still waiting for these better fish to show up. Well, that's 20 fish in a short space of time. I'm actually about in the middle of the stretch here that we normally fish, which is usually where I draw in a match. If there's 21 pegs, I'm either 10 or 11. Not been lucky enough to get an M peg down here yet. And it's usually the N pegs that win. Right, I'll switch this off now and carry on fishing and come back later.